gonna find out who the best man is. I respect you for what you've done in the game.
Cheetos.
But you ain't never went up against me or my staff.
That's the only thing been high.
So you remember something.
Tell me what I got.
We've been here before. You trying to get there.
Butt Bean's ass. How though? How does that look? Outboxing ass. Just outboxing this shit.
What about the weight?
It don't matter. Bud been fighting big people all his fucking life.
Is a pretty intelligent guy. He might not try to talk, and say different things that jump off the page at you, but he's not a stupid guy.
At the press conference, Terence Crawford's trainer Brian Bomac McIntyre sent a clear warning to Canelo, saying that size and weight differences will not matter on fight night. He explained that Crawford has been facing bigger opponents throughout his career and always finds a way to dominate. Confident and direct, Bomac declared that Canelo is in serious trouble because Crawford's skills and mindset will make the difference when they step into the ring.
How does that look? Outboxing ass. Just outboxing this shit.
What about the weight though?
It don't matter. Bud been fighting big people all his fucking life.
Yeah.
What about the head movement, Bomac?
What?
Canelo's feigned head movement.
That's what I'm there for. That's what Saul there for.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Red there for. You know what I'm saying? It's called coaches.
Yeah.
So we can get past it.
He speaks with certainty whenever he addresses Terence Crawford's chances in the upcoming fight. He explains that this is more than just another contest. It is a chance to cement Crawford as the greatest pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. Bomac emphasizes that Crawford has been in the gym consistently and has left no room for excuses. In his view, preparation is what separates a champion from an ordinary fighter, and Crawford's discipline shows why he is at the peak of the sport. The statement reflects not only confidence, but also a belief that Crawford's combination of skill and mentality will carry him past the challenges ahead. The way Bomac frames the fight, it is not only about victory in the ring, but about establishing history in front of the world.
With Terence, you've seen the doubters over the years, and he's now on the biggest stage again with people questioning him. And you obviously have full confidence that he's going to come out and get victory on September 13th.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely confident that he's going to get the victory. Second of all, I'm just happy for him and the team. So, the world can see once again why he considered the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
There was many a time where he was maybe struggling to get certain fights, and then he had to almost kick that door down. Is it nice to see him sort of getting the fruits of his labour now and getting that generational wealth off the back of what is, obviously it's a hard career boxing, you don't get given anything.
Definitely that. Definitely good to see him get, like you say, fruits of his wealth. Get me fights that, again, will show the world why he's the best fighter in the world. Show the world why.
The reports of Canelo Álvarez having difficulty with Jaron Boots Ennis during sparring created a lot of debate in the boxing community. Ennis is a fighter many fans compare stylistically to Terence Crawford because of his fast feet-sharp counters and slick defensive skills. If Canelo reportedly found it tough against a fighter with a similar style in a controlled sparring session, then the question becomes how much harder it will be when he faces the real test of Crawford in an official fight. Sparring is not the same as a championship bout, yet patterns often carry significance. And this particular rumor gave many observers the impression that Canelo might face greater challenges than expected. For Crawford supporters, it fuels confidence that their fighter has the tools to expose Canelo's vulnerabilities in real competition.
And so people are saying now that they reached out to me and they're saying, well, Floyd Mayweather now has joined Terence Crawford's camp. Does that mean Floyd Mayweather doesn't like Jaron Boots Ennis? Floyd Mayweather went to Terence Crawford camp to give Terence Crawford advice on Canelo Álvarez. Well, one, Terence Crawford is not fighting Jaron Boots Ennis. That's number one. Number two, it's not shots at Jaron Boots Ennis if Floyd Mayweather was to go to Terence Crawford camp. Number three, I saw this clip that Fight Hype had put out, and it's an old clip of Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford at Shakur Stevenson's sparring session in Las Vegas. Shakur had called them all to be at that sparring session. okay? And Floyd Mayweather assisted. Now, Floyd Mayweather took on Canelo Álvarez September 14th of 2013. That was 12 years ago, okay? And so with that said, this one has nothing to do with the other. Floyd Mayweather, from what I'm being told from Terence Crawford's camp, that he has not went up to Colorado and helped Terence Crawford do anything. Okay, now I don't know if he's willing to or not. I don't know if Terence Crawford reached out to him or not. I don't know if they spoke on the phone or not. But, you know, it's when you saw Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather at the top-ranked gym watching Shakur Stevenson, and they had a conversation with Eddie Hearn. That's very, very old. Okay, that's very old.
In response to these sparring stories, Bomac quickly dismissed the comparisons between Ennis and Crawford. He stated firmly that Boots is talented, but Crawford is on another level altogether. According to him, no sparring partner, no matter how skilled, can replicate what Crawford brings to the table. His reasoning is that Crawford blends experience, adaptability, and mental sharpness in ways that are hard to imitate. This is why Bomac insists that those making comparisons are missing the point. The real fight will showcase Crawford's unique qualities, which are not simply about speed and movement, but also about intelligence under pressure. Bomac's rejection of the narrative is a reminder of his deep confidence in Crawford's individuality and his ability to rise above any stylistic resemblance others might draw.
Don't mean shit. That don't mean nothing, man. Boots ain't no Crawford.
That's right.
Yo, hey, like I said, that don't mean, all that shit don't mean nothing. That shit ain't gonna help you. He should have just got the last cab driver he just fought. Cause that shit ain't gonna, that don't mean nothing, man. All that shit don't mean nothing. You ain't no Bud Crawford. They don't have that mentality. Having that mentality and going upside your head at the same motherfucking time, shit, man. I don't give a fuck about all that shit, dog.
Analyst Aid Oladipo raised concerns about...
He argued that boxing is not strictly about size, but rather about the balance between skill and power. Gaining too much weight too quickly could potentially slow a fighter down or alter his natural rhythm. Oladipo's worry is that Crawford, who is usually fluid and quick, might compromise his greatest advantages by adjusting his body unnaturally to meet Canelo in size. While many fans celebrate Crawford's willingness to step up in weight, Oladipo points out the risks of altering what already makes him special. This perspective shows that the road to such a fight is complex, and even good preparation can create challenges if not managed carefully. Crawford was the guy at 135.
That look really skinny. Even at 140, go and watch his fights against who's the one that made, I'm trying to think of his name now. The fight at 140, Julius Ndongo.
Oh yeah.
And when he's just skinny, he's like wiry. He's very much Tommy Hearns. Now,
oh, have you seen him?
Dude,
he's
now
massive.
He's jacked.
Man, he looks like huge. He's got to be north of 170.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah. Which there's a part of me that's like, dude, you don't need to be that big. Like, I don't think this is a strength for strength thing. I think this is a skill and speed thing. I don't know. I feel like if you're trying to sit on your punches to hurt Canelo, nobody hurts Canelo.
He's been hit by Callum Smith, Sergey Kovalev, Bivol.
Yeah.
Crawford ain't hurting him.
Golovkin.
And Golovkin. Crawford ain't hurting him.
But Crawford knocks everyone out.
At 147 pounds. When he at 154, did he knock out Ismail Madrimov?
No, he didn't put a dent in him, really.
Didn't put not even a little dent in him. Canelo Álvarez is not Ismail Madrimov.
Yeah, but okay, who is Canelo Álvarez now?
That's a good question.
Yeah, like who are we watching now? Because when I go back and watch the guy that fought Skull, everyone likes to dig out Skull. Sorry, one second. Canelo's got to do more. Canelo's output was the worst output I've ever seen of a unified champion. I'm not joking, the worst.
That fight.
Yeah.
He literally did. But my kind of thinking is all right, well, who is Canelo now? Well, in the nicest way, although he's been fighting good fighters, when's the last time he had a super fight?
Who?
Canelo. And that's when we see the real Canelo, when he has a super fight.
Okay, Bivol.
Yes, correct. He lost. But
Yeah.
Bivol was significantly better at 175 pounds.
Okay.
Much bigger.
Yeah.
Crawford, similar in terms of...
Brad Edwards offered a more balanced view on the situation. He explained that Crawford is not blind to the fact that Jaron Ennis sparred with Canelo and that Ennis brings real power. However, instead of letting this affect his mindset, Crawford uses the knowledge as part of his preparation. Edwards stressed that Crawford's confidence does not waver because of outside factors like sparring partners. For Crawford, what matters is the fight itself and the ability to adapt in real time. Knowing that Ennis has been part of Canelo's camp may even serve as motivation, since it forces Crawford's team to account for that style in training. Edwards essentially reassured that Crawford thrives under these circumstances and that his mental strength prevents him from being shaken by who his opponent works with in camp.
It can make Canelo go up. It can make him lose his confidence or take a piece from him. And it can make Crawford say, okay, let me tell you something about Crawford, man. I watch Crawford. I will watch how he evolved throughout the years. I've been watching him. Me, Red, and Bomac been cool since way before Crawford hit the mainstream. Way before he hit the mainstream. And I watched him. Crawford is a pretty intelligent guy. He might not try to talk, and say different things that jump off the page at you, but he's not a stupid guy, man. He's intelligent. He know Boots is the real deal. No matter what all of the public say and everybody talking, he knows it. He knows Boots is the real deal. Crawford's little brother is Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson and Boots is super cool, and Shakur Stevenson was in the amateurs with Boots. Don't you think Shakur told Bud, yo, bro, I love you. You my big bro. But that kid nice, bro. You gonna have to be on your game to fuck with him. You don't think Shakur told Crawford that, and you don't think he respected his opinion? You don't think that Red and Bomac got eyes and they know Boots is special? You don't believe that? I don't care about all this talk on the internet because they may fight. So you can't be too complimentary of a guy that you may fight. But you don't think they know that? So by him bringing Boots in, that's probably going to take Bud to another level mentally. And that's where I think.
A common argument among fans and analysts is that Canelo's size advantage will be too much for Crawford to handle. Supporters of Canelo highlight his strength at higher weight classes and question whether Crawford, who began his career at lightweight, can absorb the punishment from a naturally bigger opponent. The debate revolves around physicality versus skill. For critics of Crawford's chances, the difference in size is an obstacle that skill alone cannot overcome. They claim that at some point natural physics catches up and that Canelo's power shots may simply overwhelm Crawford. This perspective represents a large portion of boxing followers who believe that no matter how talented Crawford is, moving up against such a powerful fighter is a bridge too far. Canelo versus Crawford.
Who you got?
I got Canelo winning. I think Canelo's gonna knock him out. But
I think Canelo's gonna hurt him.
I think he's just too powerful, man, too strong. I hope Terence Crawford does well and stuff, man, because I love the way he fights, and he's a hell of a fighter, and I respect him as well too. So I hope he puts up a good fight and everything. But at the end of the day, man, Canelo, if he catches you, dude, it's gonna knock you out.
Look, at the end of the day, I always say this: he took Golovkin's biggest hit, and he took Bivol's biggest hit. I don't think Crawford could knock him out.
I think Terence Crawford can knock Canelo out if he catches him, because with Gennady Golovkin hit harder, but he was a lot slower.
Yeah.
So when Canelo seen the punches coming, he's able to embrace. I think if Terence Crawford catches Canelo with a shot.
Analysts often highlight that Canelo has been in with nearly every style imaginable. From slick boxers to brawlers to defensive specialists, his resume is filled with championship rounds under the brightest lights. Beyond just size and power, his familiarity with big fights gives him an aura of composure that few can match. Experience often dictates how a fighter handles adversity, and Canelo has shown resilience throughout his career. Supporters of Álvarez argue that This bank of knowledge, combined with his natural strength, makes him a unique challenge for anyone, including Crawford. The sentiment is that while skill is important, experience in the championship spotlight can tilt the balance heavily in favor of the Mexican superstar.